In this video, we are going to be rationalizing the denominator of radical binomials. That means there is a binomial in the denominator that has radicals. And first thought that some students might have is, well, hey, can't I just cancel out the radical 2's here? There's a radical 2 on the top, 1 on the bottom. No. This represents one number, okay? So you cannot, because of this plus sign, these are tied together. These cannot be just canceled like that. If this were 5 times the square root of 2, yes, you would be able to, but not because it says a plus. So what I have to do is I have to multiply this by the complex conjugate of 5 plus radical 2 over itself. Well, all I do is change the sign between the 5 and the radical 2. So I have 5 minus radical 2 over itself. 5 minus radical 2. That is the complex conjugate of this denominator. What we'll do is it will cancel out all radicals in the denominator. So, in the numerator, since this is one term, I am going to distribute. So 3 radical 2 times 5. 3 times 5 is 15. So I have 15 times the square root of 2. Okay? Then I have to take my 3 radical 2 times negative radical 2. Well, I have a positive times a negative, so that's going to give me a negative. And I have 3 times radical 2 squared. What happens when you square a square root? Well, it cancels out the square root. So what this really becomes is 2. So I have 3 times 2. Well, continuing with just doing the numerator, okay? So we're going to continue with just the numerator. Well, isn't 3 times 2, 6? So I have 15 radical 2 minus 6. That's my numerator. Now I have to do the denominator. So I'm going to multiply. You have to use that FOIL method. So multiply first. 5 times 5 is 25. Then we do the outside. Minus times a positive gives you a negative. So minus 5 radical 2. Then I do the inside. Radical 2 times 5 gives you plus 5 radical 2. And then last, radical 2 times negative radical 2. It's going to give me negative. And when you square the square root of 2, just like what we had above, it's going to give us just a 2. Combine like terms in the denominator. 25 take away 2 is 23. Looky here. Those add to 0. They cancel out. So 23 plus nothing is just 23. So we have our answer. 15 radical 2 minus 6 all over 23. That's it. Quite ugly looking, yes, but not as bad as it looks. Don't let it scare you. All right. Have a great day.